So yes, I'm sure you all know Hytale has been all the rage recently, and I've been playing a little bit myself. I haven't tried to avoid watching anything online, and there's one thing I've discovered that has quickly become my favorite thing in the game. It's got to do with these things. The daggers are by far the best weapon and mobility tool I have found in the game thus far. And I will show you why. The daggers have this wonderful charged attack that makes you lunge forward and slash. Now you can get some pretty good movement out of this. Granted, I'm currently in creative, so I have infinite energy. And you can move around pretty quick. You can get some nice height. Let's see. But the thing that's more interesting for me is just using this to get from point A to point B. Now, when I was messing around, I noticed that when you do the charge attack, and you swap off of the item, you don't do your slash. Now what this allows you to do is you can start charging your next dash much faster than you could before. And at first, I was doing this by just swapping off of them, swapping back onto them, you know. However, I've realized that you don't need to do that. You can just hit the block button and you can just go nuts. Now you need to make sure that you don't do the block attack, but you can get some nasty movement, b-hopping going. Now once again, I'm in creative, so I don't have to worry about my stamina bar going out. This is really fun to just run around, just mess around like this. Now when you're out of creative, you can still chain this. I'm going to show you why doing this attack cancel is actually even better in survival, or it has more benefit. So normally you would do this, you'd be slowly making your way from point A to point B. The thing is, when you fully expend your energy bar, your energy doesn't start recharging, or doesn't start the delay before it begins recharging until after you finish the attack. So if you look right now, it's taking a long time for my energy to start recharging after I use this dash. However, when you start to introduce this block, the energy starts recharging from how I assume the game's code is. It starts recharging from the last thing that you've done to expend it. And so it considers the charge done and starts recharging from the second that you hit the block, or if you swap off of it. What this means is that from a full energy bar, and if you use an energy item like a Caesar salad that's going to give you more stamina, you can get going pretty damn quick. And this has become my new favorite way to get around in the little bit of playing I've done thus far. You have to make sure that you don't cancel it too soon, or else it'll just expend the energy and you won't get any movement out of it. But if you notice, especially when you have something that boosts your stamina rate, like a Caesar salad on, gives you stamina boost, you're practically instantly recharging. By the time your momentum starts to slow down, you can start recharging that lunge, and you can just move And it's just so fun to just run around. And it's super easy to carry out. It's literally just hold the attack button, and then once you get it off, hit the block button, release, and then the second that you see the energy showing up, you can start charging your next dash. Anyway, I'm gonna throw up just a little comparison of how good this is compared to just spamming it without canceling the attack in survival. And I hope that more people can utilize this in their gameplay to get around faster. It's by far faster than running and also just spamming the charged attack.